Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Cardinals going up against the Rams. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go play action here on first down. And the catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go, let's go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Green!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. The defense here for the Rams.
Michael Brockers was a first-round pick coming out of college and has done nothing but enhance that status. A tremendous player inside.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Toss, left side, Johnson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it one's luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan able to drop him for a loss of 4. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Completes it right side to Britt. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first down throw, gone. He has Britt over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. One receiver right, that's Brown. Looking to throw. And Gresham has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now let's go. Blue line. No. Check. Here we go. What's in there, Barney?
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Gone.
They'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Going up top. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll look. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jude Barima. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range. You
do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Strong as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barima. And yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Johnson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle that time by William Hayes. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So on 4th down, Palmer off, Catanzaro on for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll get 23 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Goff now looking to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Goff. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Back now in Los Angeles. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come out here in the eye. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Here's Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And now a first down following that long gain. They give to Johnson going right. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to face a third down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The play clock's running down. On third down, Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
They go to Johnson again. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So some urgency here for the offense. And they get to him quickly here as he's... And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Roberts on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A pickup there of 37. And it'll be first down Rams. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now gone. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10. Goff again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J-Rod Hosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the...